Sci-Fi Tech Geek Podcast, episode number 3. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of the SFTG podcast. I am Hubert Shorter, and I'm here every week to talk about the good and the great in geekdom. Coming up, Warcraft gets a new TV spot. They're making DeLoreans again. Is Kit Harrington being truthful about Game of Thrones Season 6? And we've got a hands-on with Far Cry Primal. All of that and more, and of course, the gaming charts for the week ending January the 23rd. But we're going to start the show, as we always do, and find out what is the story of the day. Our first story is coming from the BBC News technology section, and it's all about AI. According to the story, a Google artificial intelligence program has beaten the European champion of the board game Go. The Chinese game is viewed as a much tougher challenge than chess for computers because there are many more ways a Go match can play out. The tech company's DeepMind division said its software had beaten its human rival 5-0. That's not good. One independent expert called it a breakthrough for AI with potentially far-reaching consequences. Well, I'm sure. The achievement was announced to coincide with the publication of a paper in the scientific journal Nature detailing the techniques used. I, for one, welcome our AI overlords, and I have nothing more to say about that other than the computers, the robots, and everything is coming. It's a coming. Let's head for the hills with our shotguns. Well, I'm sure you know what that's the theme music for, and if you don't know, how come? Anyway, according to Games Radar, with each passing day, we inch ever closer to the Season 6 premiere of Game of Thrones, and HBO hasn't shied away from teasing us on what's to come. Jon Snow has appeared in said marketing despite the grim, fatal-looking events of the Season 5 finale, and fans are hoping for some definitive answers soon. However, if Kit Harrington is to be believed, we shouldn't get our hopes up. Speaking with Digital Spy to promote Dr. Faustus, the actor said, "People didn't want me to die, but he's dead. So there you go. Everyone has to get used to it. I haven't done Thrones in a while. I had quite a lot of time off last year. I've been taking it easy and relaxing." Now, that sounds all very, very nice. However, on the other hand, Harrington's words are quite convincing. It seems far more likely that the actor is just keeping up the charade and attempting to mislead everyone, given that we've seen Season 6 set photos of Harrington in Jon Snow garb. Now, it wouldn't be the first time that this has been done. I seem to remember a very, very, very famous episode of The Walking Dead when we all assumed that Glenn had died, and everyone was saying that Glenn had gone. Even the showrunner had said, or at least alluded to the fact that this was the end. This was the complete end for that character. We weren't going to see him again in the sort of form that we were used to. And yet, he turns up. So, I'm going to take what Kit Harrington is saying with a grain of salt. And that's it. A new rumour is making the rounds that 12th Doctor Peter Capaldi will leave Doctor Who when showrunner Stephen Moffat hands over the TARDIS keys to Chris Chibnall in 2017. New showrunner, new Doctor. All of this according to Blaster.com. When Russell T Davies and David Tennant both left the series in 2010, Stephen Moffat began his run as the new showrunner by bringing personal choice Matt Smith as the 11th Doctor, getting him a new TARDIS and new companions in Amy and Rory. According to The Mirror, and I'm quoting a source now, bosses are already discussing a fresh start when Stephen leaves. They've been happy with what Peter has brought to the role, but some think it might make sense to give Chris his own choice of actor to play the Doctor. They hope he'll be able to find someone who can have the same impact as Matt Smith did when Stephen Moffat took over. Now, it's all very hush-hush. We don't really know what's going on for certain. It would be very, very strange for an actor to play the Doctor for only 2 seasons. But then again, Christopher Eccleston, 1 season. We will just have to wait and see what's going on here. But it doesn't bode very well so far for Peter Capaldi. And I actually like him. He's not so bad. You know, he reminds me of the Doctors of old, a little bit cranky, but with a heart of gold. So I've got my fingers crossed that Capaldi will indeed stay. Now, if you were a fan of the Back to the Future films, the next story will be just up your street. For anyone who's dreamed of owning a DeLorean, which was made famous in those films, now you will get your chance. After 35 years, the DeLorean is making an epic comeback. Wynn and DeLorean Motors will manufacture the cars in America for the first time, and they plan to build about 300 cars, which will retail for around $100,000. There's the catch, people. You need about $100,000 to buy one. They'll be coming out in 2017, and the car will have 300 to 400 horsepower. So, all of you rich people out there, get your checkbooks ready to buy a DeLorean. I can imagine many a middle-aged man is looking forward to sliding over the bonnet and trying to accelerate to 88 miles per hour. It's Rocking Clip of the Week time. Now, I don't know how excited you are about the Warcraft movie. Yes, the live-action version of World of Warcraft. Well, sort of. It's actually called Warcraft: The Beginning, and it's going to be released in cinemas on June the 3rd. Now, there's been a trailer for it, which I'm not going to play now, but this week they released a 30-second TV spot, which is very interesting, and it says something about the story. And I'm going to play it for you now. Have a listen to this.
It has begun. War is coming.
So why are you here?
To save our people.
We must fight together.
Can we trust him?
They're beasts. They should all be destroyed.
Are you sure about that? We'll protect the kingdom. You and I.
We will try, my friend.
Warcraft, rated PG-13.
As I said, Warcraft: The Beginning will be released on June 3rd, 2016. I, for one, will be watching it. Our last story is, of course, the gaming charts for the week ending January the 23rd. So, let's get started. Down from 18 to 20 is Forza Motorsport 6. Down from 11 to 19 is Minecraft: The PlayStation Edition. Up from 19 to 18 is Need for Speed. And a brand new entry in at number 17 is Terraria. Up from 29 to 16 is The Evil Within. And up from 22 to 15 is Destiny: The Taken King. Down from 12 to 14 is Disney Infinity 3.0. And holding at number 13 is Minecraft: The Story Mode. Down from 10 to 12 is Minecraft: The Xbox Edition. And down from 9 to 11 is Lego Jurassic World. Up from 32 to 10 is Dishonored: The Definitive Edition. We're into the top 10. Down from 8 to 9 is Fallout 4. Down from 6 to 8 is Just Cause 3. A brand new entry in at number 7 is Life is Strange. And a new entry at number 6 is Resident Evil Origins. Down from 4 to 5 is Star Wars Battlefront. Top 5 time. Down from 5 to 4 is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Down from 2 to 3 is Grand Theft Auto 5. Up from 3 to 2 is FIFA 16. And still holding on to the number 1 position is Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And that, ladies and gents, is our show for this week. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can email the show at sftg@scifitechgeek.com. You can subscribe to the podcast through iTunes, through Stitcher, through Mixcloud, and SoundCloud, as well as Shout Engine. You can follow us on Twitter at HAShorter and on Google Plus at T2G. My name is Hubert Shorter, and I will see you next time.